America has a dark history of slavery, and we need to confront it head on.
People aren't starting out on the same base in terms of their ability to succeed. And so we have got to recognize that and give people a lift up.
This country would be better off if we did find a way to do that.
Those are 2020 Democrats making racial reparations a key part of their platform. But a New York Post editorial board piece is blasting the move as nothing but a big con, writing, and I quote, "Neither candidate has bothered to think reparations through. They just know the word sounds good to some and might somehow help win the White House." Here to react is Executive Director of Unhyphenated America, Christopher Harris. Christopher, thanks for being here this morning. Your reaction to the fact that Democratic frontrunners in 2019 are calling for racial reparations?
You know, Pete, the issue of reparations is somewhat of an anachronism. It's truly something that belongs in the past. I'm a big student of history, but like most Americans, I try to take inspiration and lessons from the past, but I look to the future, and the future is an unhyphenated America where we're not focused on things like that.
I absolutely love your approach. Why is it that the left wants to continue to look backwards?
Well, it's really a divisive issue for them, and it's really a way for them to distract people from the fact that they got a lot of issues in the DNC. I mean, essentially, all the leading figures in the DNC right now have some significant issues that are holding them back. I mean, we could talk about the distractions that they have with they're trying to distract away from the fact that the leading figures in the DNC here in Virginia, in the Commonwealth of Virginia, it's the raging dumpster fire, right, of the major players in the DNC. You can look at the issues that Senator Kamala Harris had with the fact that, one, she lied about some trivial things that she didn't need to lie about. You had Senator Cory Booker lying about or being accused, allegedly, right, of trying to force himself on another person in a bathroom. You have Elizabeth Warren lying about her ancestry. You have a lot of these distractions, and they have nothing to offer. All they're offering is more government with them in charge. And I'll tell you, Pete, I remember there's a quote from Ronald Reagan, and he said, if more government's the answer, how stupid is the question?
Great point. But may they also be distracting from the fact that this president has, brought about economic prosperity in some of those communities, African American, not to use a hyphen, but life is better for black Americans, not to mention criminal justice reform. I mean, he's addressed a lot of key issues.
Absolutely. I was honored to be invited to the White House for that event on Thursday. And yeah, everyone was cheering because they knew that this president has actually done what a lot of other presidents have talked about. He's actually walked the walk. And that's what we're looking for. We're moving towards an unhyphenated America where the fact of the color of your skin is the least significant aspect of your humanity. But, let's touch on the issue of reparations for a quick second. How are they even going to make that work? Is it going to be something where they're like, all right, everyone has to take a DNA test, and then we determine that based on the percentages, you're going to get a certain amount? You could look at the Congressional Black Caucus, Pete, and I'm pretty sure that if they did their DNA test, many of them find out that they're not quite as black as they think they are. And so who's going to pay?
It's insane. Who's paying, who isn't, who gets. It's a great point. Christopher, thank you for your time. And I'm all about ditching that hyphen. Good stuff. All right, our next guest.